Thank you so much for joining another session of the My Solo 401k Financial Daily Webinar Series. If you have questions or topics, please chat those over. We'll go through those sequentially. As always, the presentation is being provided for educational purposes only and should not be construed as tax, legal, or investment advice, nor as a solicitation. When making an investment decision, please consult with your tax attorney and financial professional. So here we're back again with another session, the second session of the day. We were live earlier. This is our second session. We're excited today to discuss the topic of Fidelity self-employed 401k won't let you convert to Roth. Do this instead. So as always, if there are questions or topics you wish to discuss, please chat that over so that we can be sure to get to them all. So we first want to define the problem, and then we're going to offer and present a solution. So there's a limitation. There's a number of limitations in the basic solo 401k plan that's offered by Fidelity. And the same limitation applies to other discount brokerage solo 401k plans like Schwab, just to name a couple. So that specific limitation that we're focused on today is the fact that Fidelity's self-employed 401k does not allow for in-plan Roth conversions. So that is the barrier. So what is an in-plan Roth conversion? That's where you take money that's already in your solo 401k and you convert it from a pre-tax status to a Roth status. So that now going forward, you got the potential for tax-free growth with respect to that money. Individuals may want to do this, for example, in years where their income is low, right? So that means they're in a relatively low income tax bracket because it's not going to cost them as much money in taxes. Because when you do convert from a pre-tax status to a Roth status, the amount that's converted is considered to be taxable income for the year of the conversion. The foundation to be able to do that, though, inside the solo 401k is the documents. So if you use Fidelity's what they call prototype documents, meaning their documents, you're not going to be able to convert money from a pre-tax status to a Roth status because their documents don't allow it. Whereas if you were to obtain the solo 401k documents from a third-party provider like my solo 401k Financial, who offers a solo 401k plan that allows for these in-plan Roth conversions, then you can process an in-plan Roth conversion because your plan documents allow it. So that's where my solo 401k Financial is the solution. So you can adopt what Fidelity refers to as a non-prototype plan, meaning not their plan documents, third-party plan documents, bring your own plan documents. And the great thing is that Fidelity will open up accounts for people that bring their own plan documents. So you could still have your investments, your accounts, etc., at Fidelity, even though the plan is being provided by a third party, meaning my solo 401k Financial. So that'll therefore unlock the ability to process in-plan Roth conversions. In other words, move money from a pre-tax status to a Roth status. It's also going to unlock a number of other features like the Mega Backdoor Roth, alternative investments, $1,500 in tax credits, just to name a few. So the key is now, if you want to keep your investments at Fidelity, is now you'll have to open up a new type of account because from Fidelity's perspective, your basic self-employed plan that's governed by their plan document that doesn't allow for the in-plan Roth conversion. Now you've replaced that plan document with a third-party plan document, my solo 401k Financials plan document. So you'll need new accounts at Fidelity. So Fidelity needs to know, okay, who's using their plan documents and who's using a third party's plan documents. So the great news is that Fidelity's happy to open up accounts for people that have their own third-party plan documents. So the type of account that's set up in that case is called an investment-only account. It used to be called a non-prototype account, really referring to the fact that the individual is using somebody else's documents. So you can still keep your investments, your cash at Fidelity, but have the advanced features. So with a solo 401k plan offered by my solo 401k financial, now individuals are going to be able to contribute for 2026 up to $72,000 or even more if they're age 50 or older, where the funds will end up in a Roth account. Could be as a direct Roth contribution or as a Mega Backdoor Roth contribution. But under either path, those funds end up in a Roth account where, just like any other money in a Roth account, it's going to have that potential for tax-free growth. So that's, again, another one of the features that's available under our solo 401k plan. So Roth conversions, this is where you can convert pre-tax dollars that are already in your solo 401k into the Roth solo 401k. You can take 401k participant loans. So Fidelity's basic plan document doesn't allow for solo 401k participant loans. That's where you can borrow up to 50% of the balance, not to exceed $50,000, and use the money for any purpose whatsoever. It's not going to be subject to taxes. It's not going to be subject to penalties as long as it's documented as a loan. We handle the loan documentation requirements for no additional charge, paid back according to the payment schedule. So it needs to be paid back in either monthly or quarterly payments, equal payments of principal and interest. The interest is either prime plus 1% or a CD rate plus 2% with those payments spread over a 5-year term. Alternative investments. So with our solo 401k plan, of course, you can invest in standard brokerage type investments, including mutual funds, ETFs, certificates of deposit, publicly traded stock. But our plan documents also allow you to invest in real estate, private equity, crypto. And technically, you can do these investments even through that Fidelity through that Fidelity account, right? You could wire money out of the account to make an alternative investment. Now, for crypto specifically, if you're buying it on an exchange, then you need to open up an account on the exchange. Fidelity does now offer IRAs where individuals can invest directly in Bitcoin and a handful of other cryptocurrencies through the IRA of Fidelity. They don't open solo 401k accounts or investment only accounts yet that allow for direct crypto investment. But through the Mega Backdoor Roth, some customers are making voluntary after-tax contributions to their investment only account at Fidelity that's governed by their solo 401k. Then they're transferring those after-tax dollars out of the plan to a Roth IRA, including a Roth IRA at Fidelity, where they can invest directly in crypto. So just to compare the structure, again, the foundation is the documents. Fidelity's prototype documents don't allow for in-plan Roth conversions, don't allow for the Mega Backdoor Roth, don't allow for 401k participant loans, require that you keep everything at Fidelity. Whereas if you upgrade your plan to the one offered by my solo 401k financial, now you're going to have access to the in-plan Roth conversions, the Mega Backdoor Roth, the ability to take 401k participant loans, and you can still keep your cash and investments at Fidelity, new accounts, but still with the same investment options. Even better now, because now you get access to the alternative investments. So the transition is going to be to start with the documents. So you start by signing up with my solo 401k at mysolo401k.net. It's very quick and easy. We, for example, will prepare the documents within the same business day when someone signs up. You can sign up. It just takes a minute on our website, mysolo401k.net. Click on open account. We prepare the documents to restate the plan, to upgrade the plan documents to our documents. Then we'll guide you through the process of opening up new accounts at Fidelity, transferring over the cash and assets. And now you'll be able to take advantage of those advanced features, like you could execute an in-plan Roth conversion. You could do it instantly. Just move the money from the pre-tax account for your plan that's provided by my solo 401k financial to a second Roth account. So a second investment only account for Roth solo 401k funds that's governed by the same plan that's provided by my solo 401k financial. So the ultimate takeaway here is don't let a generic plan dictate your tax destiny. Take control with the Fidelity non-prototype upgrade. And a sweetener here is that upgrading to our plan is also going to make the solopreneur eligible to claim $1,500 in tax credits. That's $500 per year for 3 consecutive years, which is going to more than cover our fees for the first 7 years. We charge $650 as an initial cost. That includes the $525 establishment fee plus the first $125 annual fee. Then, starting 12 months later, we charge our $125 annual fee that covers the second year. Okay, great. If you're finding this to be helpful, if you could please take a moment to like this video, it helps us to get the word out to other solopreneurs, other advisors like you who might be looking to secure their retirement future. So we'd really appreciate it if you like this video. We also invite you to subscribe. Subscribing gets you notifications of all of our crucial content that we deliver every day to help you secure your retirement. In addition, we invite you to our community. You can join quickly and easily at mysolo401k.net/my community. Just takes a minute. We've got over 30,000 members, which means we have vibrant forums. We have a library of videos and webinars. There's a lot of ways to learn, a lot of ways to share the knowledge. So please don't hesitate to join. It looks like that's it for today's Solo 401k session. Thank you so much for investing your time with us. Your time is valuable and your retirement future is worth it. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe so we can keep building this Solo 401k community. We'll be back here tomorrow with more crucial content to help you secure your retirement.